Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So we are going to sew this simple dress. I'm going to use this pattern to cut it. I have a video of this pattern there, so I'll leave the link in the description box for you to click on it and watch. So we are going to make use of this GTP fabric here. So I'm going to first cut the down part of the dress, and the down part you are going to cut it dartless. Do you get it? And I have a video of how to cut a dartless skirt. Yes, so this one, for instance, is a dartless skirt. So I'm just going to place the same thing on it and then cut the same thing, because that's exactly what I'm going to use. Do you get it? So I'll leave the link to how to cut a dartless pencil skirt so that you can watch it. Now, from the original one, that is waist to hip, the hip line is 7.5. Because I was making it a skirt and I was going to add waistband, I took 2 inches from it. So I'm just going to add that 2 inches to the dress we are going to make, because we are making it a straight dress. From waist to hip to be 9, and then from waist to the length is I have 42. So what I'm measuring, I have decided I'm thinking of adding a ruffle to it. So I was measuring to see if the measurement there will be enough for the ruffles that I'm going to add. I'm not sure of whether I'm going to add a ruffle or not, but I just have to make adjustment for it. And so the length of the down parts, I measured, that was 42, and I did it that way because I actually need the down to be 39. So it means I will fold the rest in. So like I said, I'm not sure whether I'm going to add the ruffle to the side to the down. So I've cut the front parts and I'm cutting the back part also. So I've placed the back on the fabric and I'm cutting that one also. And so please visit the link, watch it, so that you know how to cut a dartless skirt. I don't want this video to be very long. Do you get it? So I'm cutting the back parts also. So with this back part, you realize that if you're not careful, you think that you might confuse yourself. But where we are cutting now is the zip allowance line. So I'm turning it for you to see, because the zip allowance line also has a shape. Because it's a dartless, we measure the butts, where the butts or your buttocks will sit, and so you see that place is curved. Yes, so that place is curved. That is where the buttocks will sit. And so I'm going to make those markings the same thing on the fabric. If not, you might confuse yourself and think that that place is your hip, but it's not your hip, it's actually your back. And so I'm measuring 2 inches for zip allowance. You get it? 2 inches all the way down. So I'm also creating the curve there, the curve that is for the buttocks area or the butt area, and then I'll mark straight down for zip allowance. Do you get it? Yes, so straight down. And so we are done with the down part. Because I have most of the videos there, I felt, oh, instead of going back and making everything again, why not just direct them to the link so that they watch it. So I'm going to cut the front part of the top. This is off shoulder. So I have my waist, my underbust and bust. Do you get it? So, and so what I'm going to do is I'm adding ½ inch to the, yes, to that part, ½ inch. That will take care of what joining the middle to the sides of the other one. Do you get it? So ½ inch, ½ inch, that will be okay. If not, if I don't add it, it's going to affect the darts. Do you get it? So I just added ½ inch and that's okay. But for this, I'm not going to add any allowance because I have enough allowance at the side. Do you get it? So I'm going to add 1 inch to it. Now this, when I was making it, I took 4.5 from it. So when I measure from shoulder to waist is 17, so I'll add 1 inch to it. Do you get it? And then make it 18. Do you get? So I'm going to mark it properly instead of, yes, so mark it properly. This, I made it in a way, I made the pattern in a way that if I want to use it to sew a short top, I can. So I'm adding 1 inch to the waist. Do you get it? So that it will be 18. That 1 inch will take care of joining the skirt to the upper part, and also joining the upper parts to the sleeve. Do you get it? So I made the pattern more than my waist, or more than my shoulder to waist, so that if I want to use it to sew a short top, I can use it. Do you get it? So when I'm just sewing a dress, I'll just have to deduct the waist plus 1 inch from it. Do you get? So I've cut for the middle part, and I'm going to cut for the side also. So I will also be drawing. It is better you use pen, your chalk to mark out the pattern, so that you don't make any mistake. Do you get it? Please like and share this video for me, and leave a comment as well. So that's what I'm doing. I'm marking everything out. Yes. Okay, so please check the description box or the comment side. I have the link there, and then you cut for your distance. You watch and know how to draft off shoulder bustier darts. Do you get it? And then also how to cut pencil dartless pencil skirts. Do you get it? Okay, so I'm adding 1 inch to the outside also. So 1 inch, and I'm going to add the same 1 inch also there. So at first I thought of, okay, let me add ½ inch, then I'll add ½ inch up there, but it's still okay. So I'm going to mark it and then cut it out. So I'm just going to cut it out. Please like and share this video for me, and leave a comment as well. Thanks so much for always watching. So I'll just take the pattern off. It was just distracting me. I'll take it off and then cut what I've marked out. Yes. Okay, so this is it for the front. I don't have a pattern for the back, so we are going to cut it. So what I have there is 2 inches for zip allowance. Now the length is equal with the middle part of the front one. Do you get it? So just place on it, and then make sure you measure your bust divided by 4. Then you add your allowance about 3 inches to it. So I'm marking the neck width, which is 6 inches, and then the 4.5 that I took from the pattern when I was drafting. So the back neck depth, I marked 9 inches. Do you get 9 inches? So I'm just going to join from the 6 inches to the 9 inches. And so please like and share this video for me. Okay, then I'll use ruler to join it to the zip allowance side. So the zip allowance should be equal to the zip allowance of the skirt. Do you get it? Now I'm taking the 4.5 also from it for my I'm going to mark my armhole. The armhole is 20 divided by 2 is going to 10. So when I placed the 4.5 there, I marked 10 inches. Do you get it? So I'm going to join from the 6 inches to the armhole with my free hand. Okay, so this is it for the back. So this one is back, so there's no need for you to go in extra for anything. Okay, so I'm measuring my bust. The bust I'm using is 46. Divided by 4 is going to be 11.5. Then 1 inch for that, and then 2 inches extra allowance. So I said, make sure your bust, you divide it into 4, add extra 3 inches or 2 inches to it. And so the waist measurement is 38 divided by 4, and that's going to be 9.5. Then plus 1 for that's going to be 10.5, and then 2 inches extra allowance, 12.5. So I just marked 12.5, and then join it from the bust, that is the armhole line, to the waist. Now you can decide to add 1 inch extra allowance or half inch, but I always prefer adding 2 inches. Do you get it? And so cut it out and cut the neck. So at the end of the day, you divide the back also into 2. So this is for the front part. I'm marking the neck. So the neck 6 inches width. So I'm going to measure 6 inches. And then I'm going to make the neck depth of 2 inches because I've already taken 4.5 from it. So 2 inches is okay. Then at the end of the day, it means my neck depth is 6.5 for front, and the neck depth for the back is 9 inches. So I'm joining from the 2 inches to the 6.5, and that will be okay. So this is it for, so I'm just marking it out so that I can identify from back from front, or the correct side from the wrong side. Okay, so this is it for the front part of the dress. Do you get it? Now what we are left with is to cut the sleeve, and the sleeve is very simple. You're just going to make use of a circle puff sleeve. Do you get it? And so this is the down parts, and then this is the upper parts. So I'm going to put those ones aside, and then we are going to cut for the sleeve. So the sleeve, we are going to make use of this as I said, a simple circle puff sleeve. And so I folded the fabric into 4. Now the length of the fabric depends on how much you want, or how long your sleeve is supposed to be, how long you want your sleeve. So what I have there, when you open up, is 46. So I folded it into 4. When you open up, is 40. So folded is 23. Do you get it? And then the length of the fabric too is 23. At the end of the day, I'm going to get 2 sleeves from this. So this is 23. But when you open up, it's going to be 46. Do you get it? 46. And then the length 23 for 1 sleeve. But because I'm making 2 sleeves, I have 2. I folded it into 2. So 23 length for 1, and then 46 width. Do you get? So I'm measuring from the middle point there. I just measure 5 inches all around because I'm going to make it goddess. I want enough there. Now the 5 inches I measured, I felt it's not going to be enough, so I made it 6 inches. So 6 inches. Okay, so I'm measuring 6 inches all around. Do you get it? And then I'm going to measure, and that is going to be 10. So at the end of the day, I'm going to have enough for gathering, 20 inches for gathering. So I'm measuring the length, placing it at the 6 inches point, and then I'm measuring 17 all around because I want the sleeve to be long. Do you get it? So I'm measuring 17 all around. Then after, I'll cut it, or I'll cut it out. Do you get it? So just cutting it out. Please like and share this video for me, and leave a comment as well. Now I'm going to cut it from the 5 inches, and then open up and then see, measure and see if maybe I will decide to cut it on the 6 inches. So I'm going to divide it into 2 to get 2 sleeves. Do you get it? Yes, so it's going to be for 2 sleeves. Okay, so you can decide to cut full circle for one sleeve, but I'm using half a circle for each. So when I measured, I realized no, I need to cut it at the 6 inches point. So this is it. Okay, so I'm going to get the armhole, and then I'm taking the 4.5 from it, then I'll measure 10. So I place the 4.5 exactly at the edge of it. Now I'm measuring 2 inches. So I'm going to join from the 10 that I measured to the 2 inches. Do you get it? Then I'm going to measure to see what I have. Then, so what I have there is 7.5. Now, when I pick the dress and then I measure what I have there to is 7.5, the same thing. So I'll just cut. I decided to go in a bit, and this is it. So at the end of the day, I'll gather that part. Yes, that's the part I'm going to gather. So you see, so when I measure everything, I have 15 inches. So I'll gather the 15 inches to about 6 inches. Do you get it? And so this is it for the part 1. I'll bring you part 2 of how I joined everything together. I'll place them on the fabric and cut lining. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.